Hare Krishna, Namaste, Chapter 17, which is entitled as Shraddha-traya vibhāga yoga, the three types of faith. Sloka 19. mūḍha-grāheṇātmano yat pīḍayā kriyate tapaḥ parasyotsādanārthaṁ vā tāmasam udāhṛtam. This is the last sloka in this subject on austerity. Over here, the austerity that is done in mode of ignorance, darkness, tamasam, is being explained. One who tortures oneself and others by some austerity is said to be tāmasa tapas. Let's learn the meaning of the sloka. mūḍha-grāheṇā, due to their stubborn nature, the foolish people, yat tapaḥ, the austerity which ātmana pīḍayā, by torturing oneself, exceeding one's own capacity, inflicting pain on oneself, parasya, to others, udāhṛtam, for the sake of causing annihilation, destruction, kriyate, is performed. Tat, that austerity, tāmasam udāhṛtam, is said to be in the mode of darkness, tamasic. Translation: penance performed out of foolishness, with self-torture, or to destroy or injure others, is said to be in the mode of ignorance. mūḍha-grāheṇātmano, the illusion of looking upon something as beneficial when it is not, is the foolishness which impels a person to engage in disadvantageous acts. Even when we say them that's not right thing to do, because it will bring pain in you and others, they will not hear to it, because they are very convinced that what they are doing is best. What they are doing is right. They will simply ignore any good advices. In fact, they will see those who are giving good advices to be their enemies. Whereas those who are talking in favor of their ideas considered to be sukriti, very dear to their heart. We can see in the life of Ravana, there were many who gave good advices to him, but he was so stubborn with his ideas. He was convinced what he was doing is perfectly right thing to do, because he felt that he has the capacity, the skills, he has the resources, he can face any challenges. Hence, he was sticking on to his conviction of not returning Mother Sita to Lord Ram. Before taking up any austerity, any task, any projects, there are certain factors that one needs to consider. Without considering those factors, one should not take up that particular task. A wise person should not commit to a task where he has no skill set to perform such task, meaning he doesn't have the capacity, when he doesn't have necessary tools to do that task, when he doesn't have support system to do that task. Also, he should consider this particular task, is it going to cause any trouble to himself or to others, bring any pain? Will the end result going to be of what I really wanted, or is it going to turn out to be something different? And more so ever, has this been supported and blessed by the scriptures and saintly people? Will this act delight the Lord? So these are the things that a wise person considers before committing to a task. Whereas those who are in mode of ignorance, they do not consider any of these factors, but they get the project started. Halfway through, they come to a realization that they will not be able to complete it successfully. Because they went beyond their ability. They didn't have the skill to do it. They don't have the necessary tools to do it. They don't have a support system to help them. They did not consider whether this is going to cause problem for themselves and to others. They did not even think about whether the end result is going to be of their favor or not. They least worried about whether it's been blessed by the elders, by the learned one, by the brahmanas, and supported by the scriptures. Will their act bring delight in Lord? That is what has been said here, mūḍha-grāheṇātmano. Due to the stubborn nature that they have, the foolish people take up certain tasks, certain austerity, which brings pain to oneself and to others. This is said to be austerity in mode of ignorance, darkness, like Ravana and Hiranyakashipu. They did ghora tapas. Ghora tapas means terrifying austerity. It is terrifying because it brings pain to others. They wanted to live longer. Actually, they wanted to live forever. They wanted to be immortal. Not with the idea that they want to serve the devotees and deities. Not that they want to be here and continuously hear the holy name, the pastimes of the Lord. They simply want to live longer so that they can torture the brahmanas, cows, and other saintly people. In Tatparya Chandrika, Swami Vedanta Desikan gives a quotation where it says there are 4 things needs to be considered by an intelligent person before taking up any task. Number 1, asakyani. When one knows that they cannot able to do a particular task because it's beyond their capacity, then one should not take up such projects. Turantani, that's number 2. Anything that causes destruction to oneself, one should not take up. Number 3, samavyaya palani. When the profit and loss going to be same, then one should not take up such task. That is, one should not take up task which in return only gives equal value or lower value than what was put in. For example, say I invest $1,000 and get return $1,500. It is a profit of $500. So that is good to do. Second scenario, I invest $1,000 and in return I get $1,000. It is balanced, it's equal. But when I invest $1,000 and I lose $1,000, that means the money that I put in is equal to the money I lost. So in both cases, one should not take up such projects which is going to give equal value or lower value. The fourth one is asatyacha vastuni. When there is no one to achieve a particular task, no one can do a particular task because it is difficult, one should not say, I can do it. I will make it happen. One who is intelligent will not take up such task which is not able to do it, which is going to bring destruction to oneself, where there is no profit, rather it is either equal or lower in return, and when there is no one have achieved that particular task, one should not think they can achieve it. If a person applies this, then he is in mode of goodness. When a person goes against to these 4 things, then they are considered to be in mode of ignorance. When we know that we are not going to get what we want, one should be ready to give up that attachment towards that particular thing. Rather, they can invest their time in something which they can achieve. But those people who are in mode of ignorance, they keep false hope after hope, thinking, if not today, I will achieve that in future. Such determination is appreciated in Krishna consciousness for one who wants to attain Krishna's lotus feet. For them, Krishna is going to help them. For these people, they think of themselves to be great and they have the capacity to do. They don't need any help from anyone. Then they are on their own. These people of two natures they have. One is they do not give up when they know that they are not able to get what they want. They keep trying and trying and trying. Somehow or the other, if they get it, then they are not satisfied with that. They want more and more and more. Therefore, one should consider the place, time, one's ability, the materials that they need, and the support system to achieve their end result. That person is jnātva, is knowledgeable, is knower. Desha, kala, tāpaḥ dravyam prayojanam. They also know what they are going to get in return by doing such act. Whereas those who are in mode of ignorance, they don't consider place, time, their skills, the materials, the support system, what is going to be the end result. They don't consider any of these things. Atmana pīḍayā, performing a karma, an activity, act, for which one is not equipped, brings in self-pain. They try to torture their body in the name of austerity by banging their head on the rock, cutting their body parts, standing on fire, many such things. When we say that one should not torture oneself, people may think, well, that's why I do not do Ekadeshi fasting. It brings pain to the body and mind. If I do, then I may fall into this particular sloka, then I'll be in mode of ignorance. Therefore, I will not do Ekadeshi fasting or any other similar fasting. Well, that is not a right understanding of the sloka. That's not the message here. Ekadeshi and other similar fasting are recommended in the scriptures. One can do as per their capacity, but not doing is not good. The distress or pain that one may get by doing the fasting that's recommended in the Shastras are not considered to be tamasic. It is sattvic. There should be some level of austerity that one should take up in life. Human body is meant to be austere, not that one can do whatever they want, eat whatever they want, see whatever they want, hear whatever they want, taste whatever they want, touch whatever they want. One should control the senses through some austerity. That is why scriptures recommend certain days to fast, and it doesn't fall into torturing oneself. It is not tamasic. It is good for that person. Also, another point to be understood, if someone is doing austerity which is sanctioned by the scripture, which will give some reward, but a person who is not having ability, capacity to do that, if he does that one, he is not going to get the result as prescribed in the scripture. Therefore, that is also said to be tamasic, which means I know I cannot do this one, which is said in the scripture, but I will still do it. Let's understand whom we are talking about. It is of those people who want to get some material benefit, nothing to do with spirituality. So when those people try to do things as said in the scripture, when they have no capacity to do it, when they don't have any necessary tools to do that, they don't have enough support system, and their intention is to bring pain to others, they don't want anything to do with the Lord Himself, then such acts said to be in tamasic. That completes the subject on austerity, penance. In next 3 slokas, Krishna will explain about dhanam, charity, charity in mode of goodness, charity in mode of passion, charity in mode of ignorance. Sloka 20, 21 and 22 respectively. mūḍha-grāheṇātmano yat pīḍayā kriyate tapaḥ parasyotsādanārthaṁ vā tamasam udāhṛtam. Namaste. Hare Krishna.